part, what I did here was I asked, what can we do to heal ourselves and to help the evolutionary spiritual progression moving forward? Excuse me. So we need to first see that chaos happens before order, but to respect that both chaos and order come from the divine and that it's all happening as it should. We are to awaken, to open our eyes, to see things clearly and act from our hearts. We are to be open to seeing things differently, learning things from other people, learning new things ourselves, being open to acting in different ways, behaving in different ways, just being open to new experiences, new types of relationships, new types of friendships. It's a time to be open to all that can come to us at this time. Then we are to energetically restore ourselves. And by energetically restoring ourselves, we can take a saltwater bath, or we can go for a walk outside, get some fresh air. We can go out into nature, go to the forest, go to a body of water, really bathe in that nature energy, and it's limitless what it can bring in and fill us energetically. So we're to energetically restore ourselves so that we have the fortitude to move forward on this time. And then we're to look into our heart and reside in our emotions. And basically what it was showing me was a stone, a dirty stone, and you keep running that dirty stone underwater until the water runs clear. So we are to consistently keep in check with our hearts and keep in alignment with what's going on and consistently check in with ourselves. And the more we check in with ourselves, it's like a washing of our heart space, and eventually that water will run clear. The first step is just awareness of how you're feeling, and then acceptance that you're feeling that way. And then from there, you just need to be open, because creative possibilities will present themselves for you to move forward. All right, and then we need to ground our energies into the physical world. So, you just think about your feet being connected to the floor, really feeling your feet firmly on the floor, really feeling your belly, really feeling weighted, feeling that the muscles have weight to them and that your body has weight, and just allowing all of your weight and energy to just kind of fall into your belly and then down your legs and fall into the earth. You can imagine roots through your feet, or walk barefoot outside. That's always very helpful. So we are to move towards our highest intentions on our spiritual path, which we all know, if we follow our intuition, we know where we need to go. It's just that fear stops us. So you have to look at your fear and talk to yourself and talk to others, and you'll get past it. You just have to take it one step at a time. But you want to move away from toxic patterning, hostile work situations, toxic people, toxic situations, and you want to move towards things that make you feel happy, people that make you feel good, just moving towards more positive situations. So that's all I want to talk about for this trance channeling. And next I would like to share with you some tarot cards. So what I did is I split it into two, and this side is about the energies that are being purged and being taken out. And this side is about the energies that we're currently drawing in. So my first anchor card for the energies being purged and let go of is this card with a boy, and they're all fairies in this deck. So he's a fairy boy, and as he should be. And he's eating an apple and holding an apple, and he's experiencing abundance. He's in this harvested field of several pumpkins, and it's a card of fall where they do the harvest. And what this card says to me is a little bit the opposite of what it actually says, which is that we've been in a energy for so long of being in fear that we are lacking in abundance, that we tend to go towards a existence that's a little bit more focused on the material, rather than the spiritual nourishment and the heart nourishment that we need. And so sometimes we get over focused on the physical world, and that's kind of where we have been, is really over focused on material things. And when you feel you have a lack, it's because on a deeper level there's a feeling of lacking some sort of love, or not feeling that you're good enough to receive, not feeling that you're good enough to be loved, feeling like things won't happen for you, but that you can struggle through. But you are good enough, and you are loved, and you are worthy of receiving love. And the highest love that you can receive is self-love. And so just every day tell yourself something nice and see something beautiful about yourself to start to heal those wounds. And this is also about greed as well, because what happens when you feel like you have a lack is you start to hang on to stuff, as we've all seen with like the hoarding of toilet paper and whatnot. So what you want to do is you want to just reassure yourself that there is plenty for everybody, and that you, what is that Bjork song? All is full of love. All is full of love, and you will receive yours. I think that's also a saying from Krishnamurti, love is everywhere. All right, so the next card is the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups are these three women who are dancing above these cups of water above the ocean. And to me, this is about basically letting go of what other people think, letting go of feeling that we have to keep up with each other, and letting go of competition and the negative sides of being connected socially. It's the keeping up with the Kardashians sort of energy. We can let that go, and we can see each person and see yourself as a reflection of the divine, and that we each come into this life as individuals with our own individual bodies and our own individual looks and our own individual minds to think how we can think and perceive the world in unique ways. And we are all beautiful at our core. And this is just saying to let go of feeling judged and let go of competition and those sort of negative things. The next card is the Temperance card. So this card is a card of balance. She has a cup of fire and a cup of water. So she's kind of balancing like her passions with her emotions, and the sunlight with the moon. And this is to me saying that a big part of the energy going out and coming in is has to do with all of the energy that we embody through our experiences in a human body, with the cleansing of the emotions, and also the moving towards the desires. And so she has all these silk scarves. They're each different colors. They remind me of the different chakras, you know, blue for the throat chakra, green for the heart chakra. She's got all these different colors, and she's balancing the energy so beautifully here. So this is just about a reassurance of that the energies going out will balance with energies coming in, and to focus on balance in your own life. And this is the Five of Cups. So it's a man, and he's looking down at these cups, which realize that there's cups that are full behind him. He only sees that which is spilt. And this is saying to me that really we focus on the wrong things. Like I said earlier, we're focused on these material things that we've lost. Okay, yes, we've lost a lot of us work, and we've lost money. I know people's businesses have shut down. There's been relationships that will break up and that have broken up. There's been a lot of things that we've had to let go of. But certainly there are other things that are behind us that we can move towards. And so sometimes you have to realize that you're focusing in the wrong direction, and all you need to do is look at these full cups. I mean, when do you ever get a chance to stay home from work and get paid by the government and to recharge your coming in, which this Anchor card here, this is from that fairy deck, so it shows a beautiful woman fairy and a beautiful man fairy, and they're in this lush garden. I don't know if you can see, but there's lots of flowers, so it's very abundant, and there's a castle in the background. So to me, this is just saying that, you know, your dreams and desires can come true, and to focus on positive and happy futures, and that the energies coming in really have to do with heart fulfillment and with living a life that you are in love with, but also about claiming and it's, for some reason the word's not coming to me, but it's really about, I'll just do it physically, like kind of taking a hold of that which you know will give you happiness, and like however difficult it is, like pulling it towards you and scooping it up, because that's your divine right, is to do and to have what makes you happy. So this has to do with coming into a really deeper state of happiness and those energies of love and self-love coming in. All right, so the next card here is the Two of Wands, and the energies coming in is that this light beam shining between these two wands here with a deer, and the man is contemplating the journey. So I think what this is saying is that the road ahead, should you choose to take the journey, you know, if you choose to be Neo in the Matrix and take the journey, then it is filled with light, and it is filled with gentle promise of a new dawn and a new day, because it seems like either dawn is happening this way or sunset is happening this way. So I do feel that it's a promise-filled path moving forward. And I also feel this has to do with moving towards the emanations from the divine and being connected to your divine purpose and your mission, soul mission here on earth, and to being connected, just like the animals in this card, being connected to that simple yet profound part of yourself that's animalistic in nature, that thrives to survive and move forward, and to realize that we are all just a spark of divinity living a spiritual life in a human body. And lastly, but definitely not least, is this Wheel of Fortune card, which is all about divine timing and cycles. And so this is telling us that now is the time. If you've been waiting to do anything or caught in indecision about anything that you know in your heart is for your highest good, it's time to move towards it. All you need to do is tap into your intuition, and all you need to do is focus on that which your heart desires. And no matter what, it seems oftentimes that we can't do it, or that we're blocked, or that it won't work, but it will. And there are many blessings for you should you choose to take the path forward. We never go backwards in life. We only move forwards. And the older you get, the more you look back on things and say, wow, even though things are difficult at times, when I follow my intuition and I do what I need to do in order to move forward and break those karmic spiritual chains that bound me or that bind me, things do get better and my life gets better, and I do experience deeper levels of happiness and deeper levels of love and deeper levels of satisfaction in my life. So I would like to end this with a little healing energy that I'd like to send your way, and wish you all well during this difficult time.